Damn tower vents. The gentle tap of the chaser is sweet and is a bird's song to me. The file sending back and forth hums as rhymes peaceful as ocean waves. It's a little tickle. His sights are warm and comforting. I'll call his palms, please don't let go. I wonder, when was it that I first became aware of this love? So you guys know why I called you all here? Yeah, it's probably pretty obvious by now, right? Fo. I have no idea what you're saying, but you're probably right. Yet we got yet another magnet singular on our hands. What are our odds, right? So good job, Fo. Get 3000 WG points. Oh, WG points, huh? I wonder what you can exchange them for, or if there is bonus for collecting enough. Anyway, setting that aside from now. I assume this briefing is about how we are going to repair this latest minute singularity. Where is it? Japan. It feels like we've been getting a lot of them there lately, doesn't it? As for when it's taking place, it's actually pretty close to the present this time. I'm guessing you probably heard of this particular place before too. Modern day Japan, that should be fairly safe then. So where exactly is it? The Hokkaido region, known for its natural beauty, Yokohama, the thriving coastal city, Suzuka, the racing mecca. Sounds like you really know your Japanese geography, director. Of course, any driver worth his gear shift enjoys the studying maps. Studying maps and imagining how fun it would be to tear through the streets in given any locations. But I digress. Where did you say this minute singular was again? Tokyo. I see. Well, that's disappointing. You say the traffic there is horrid. I've heard street races happen on the Shuto Expressway, but I said they are illegal. I'm pretty sure it's illegal to drive at top speed anywhere in Japan besides a racetrack. Unlike some countries, there are no autobahns or other sort of highways with no speed limit there. Ooey. Okay, but Tokyo is a pretty big place. Can you narrow it down a bit more? Sure can. It looks like this particular singularity is located in Akihabara. I see. We've been to Akihabara before, although that one was part of a larger TDG world. But I assume this one is more normal, relatively speaking. Looks like it. Well, there may be as well be some things that differ from the real Akihabara, as is in the singularity and all. It's definitely still looking in the same place as the one in Tokyo. It's here. It's here. A true Akihabara singularity. Osaka Hime, when did you get here? Kinitsuru nan. I mean, never mind that. Akihabara. The bewitching heaven and earth which draws even hikis like me, even when we don't have any particular reason to go there. That is Akihabara mash. I see. Anyway, if there's singularity there, so we must have detected some kind of abnormality, right? So what was it? Good question. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to figure that out just by observing it from here. We definitely know it's a singularity, but right now that's about all we do know. After you shift there, your first order of business will be a bit of recon to figure out what's going on. I was hoping it'd be best if Mash went along on this one. Here, you two should be able to analyze and process a lot more information. Got it. So we see business as usual then. That should be fine. I doubt there will be much in the way of danger there, so I'll leave you all to work out the details yourself. Now, excuse me, I need another piece of this new cake so I can provide the kind of detailed feedback the cooking team asked me for. It's very clear that just one slice is enough for me to determine how balanced its flavor profile is. Senpai, you've been to Japan before, right? Did you visit Akihabara while you were there? Visit there? I practically lived there. Woohoo, now that's what I'm talking about. I see, I had a feeling you might say that, Senpai. In that case, I'm sure you must know your way around there much better than I do. I hope you can give me some pointers on the best place to go once we get there. So as for the rest of the team... Oh, I want to go too. In fact, just try to stop me. Well, that's the kind of enthusiasm should probably be helpful on the mission, so why not? Now, who else to pick? Ideally, I'll send at least one more servant. You guys are going to Akihabara. Oh yeah, come on, finger, you're originally from there, aren't you, Iris? Well, I'm guessing my Akihabara is pretty different from the one in this world, but yes, I am. Then you should know much more about its geography and climate than I do, even if our worlds are different. Will you be willing to come along with us, Iris? It would be very big help. Sure, sounds good to me. I'd be glad for the chance to go. It'll be interesting to see how it's different from the Akihabara I know. Thanks, Iris. I'm glad you're coming too. While I'm a servant now, it's only natural for me to support my master. Not much point getting excited about it. I guess that 4-type U should be enough. Oh? Full? I sense somebody's watching. I thought I might try hiding, but it seems I just cannot get away with it. For my charms are so great they cannot help but cause the very air itself to cheer in my presence. Nero, were you listening to us? It's alright, Mash. No need to say another word. Any words you may have are over. For I, the great Emperor Rome, am prepared to join you on the singularity expectation as well. You're coming to Emperor Nero. I don't remember hearing about that before. That's because I only decided it just now. I see. Well, you would certainly be a big help in combat, but why are you inviting yourself on this mission? Well, this surely goes without saying. I shall say it nonetheless. I know very well that Akihabara is a city devoted to song and art. How then can I not come along? Is that true, senpai? Technically... Right. A city devoted to song and art. That definitely doesn't sound like the Akihabara I know. As such, it is... But I'm inevitable that my splendid George's Rosy Emperor self will be the last one at the Proverbial or perhaps even actual party. The rest of you may reshift without worry. I also recommend that you do not think about what you might find at our destination. After all, a surprise cannot be a surprise without being, well, surprising. Oops. Surprise? What surprise? Well, that reminds me, there's something else you guys should know. We discovered that someone had taken advantage of the window of time between discovering the singularity and calling this meeting to secretly reshift there before you. I suspect that certain someone must have used some kind of privilege to get that staff to do that for her. Meaning them anything who could been. I am sure I do not know what you're talking about, and even if I did, I cannot recall what it could be thanks to this headache I have now. Yes, that's it. Or perhaps I simply have forgotten all about it thanks to Diana, the goddess of the moon, like what happened to my uncle. Good grief, well at least I doubt whatever mischief she got up to could have done anything to make the situation worse. I know what you'll find once you get there, but try to keep an eye open mind if you can. Don't worry, this isn't my first Nero rodeo. You mean the festival that was put on to compete with the one in Olympia? Yeah. Not exactly. Nerofest is a festival that kinds of sprang up out of nowhere and got all the Kareya caught in its wake. I'm not even sure if it really qualifies as a festival. If you want to know more, it'll probably be faster if you watch the records of it in the library. A part of me really curious, while another part knows I just get overwhelmed from the sheer culture shock. I don't even like contemplating how long it took me to get the image the Saiji Pyramid Himeji Castle out of my head. It's one of the most devastating mental attacks of all time. Anyway, it's pretty impressive that you put on a festival named after a single servant, even if she's an emperor. It never ceases to amaze me how open-minded Kaori can be about these sort of things. Well, maybe we could have a Voyager Fest sometime too. Theoretically, at least, I'm not saying we have to. Hehe, imagining Voyager being carried like a crowd surfing. Carrying Voyager around like that seems like it would be fun. Right. Hey, quit reading my mind. Anyway, now that the preamble was out of the way, why don't you guys get going? Get to this singularity in Akihabara and find out what's causing it. And that's it. Now, go get ready to reshift. Got it. I'm here. I'm finally here in Akihabara. It looks kind of different than I imagined. I mean, it definitely still feels like Akihabara, but Okay, you guys are now on what basically Akihabara Main Street. How's the things looking there? It's certainly lively. There are so many people here, and it looks like we're in a pedestrian-only zone. I don't see anything threatening. Yeah, this is about what I expected. It's very different from the Akihabara I know. You know, I actually feel the same way. Really, senpai? You think there's something unusual about it too? I knew it. This place isn't like what I've been seeing in the database or anime. Again, maybe it's just because this one's from a different era. I don't think so. Timeline-wise, this is definitely modern-day Japan. I said you're right. This cityscape doesn't seem to match with our data on Akihabara. Maybe it has something to do with the singularity. On a different subject, is it me or people staring at us? Whoa, check her out. Damn, you're right. That's some kick-ass cosplay. Hey, you think she let us take a picture? Pretty sure that's against the main street rules. Oh yeah, too bad. But isn't it also against the rules to walk around in a costume like that? I guess she must have been so casual about it on the guards didn't even notice. Just look at how naturally she wears it, and she gotta be a professional cosplayer or something. Well, they're the only ones who are gonna get in trouble if the guards do notice in the meantime. Yep, all we can do is smash our inner like buttons. Today was a good day. Do you hear that, Erichi? Clapping her hands on Erich's shoulder. Huh? Me? Don't try to deny it. They totally think you're doing Yamataikoku cosplay. Want me to call you Himiko to keep up the illusion? Huh? Hold on. I don't know I look out of place here, but that doesn't mean that I'm doing cosplay. Besides, this is just how I manifest. That's how it was for you guys too, right? Hey, why won't you look me in the eye? Oh, but right, I guess it's a lot stranger to see servants walking around in the Akihabara than it is in mine. But then it is that case. Hehehehehehe. Where did that come from, Nero? What's so funny? Oh, nothing. I just thought now would be a good time to explain what is going on. Let's be honest here, everyone was looking at me. That's no slight on you, Eris. You're without a doubt beautiful young lady, but in this land, my glory shines particularly bright. But thank you, Nero. That's very kind of you. Oh man, I can't believe the actual Emperor of Rome just said that I was beautiful. To answer your puzzlement, take a look at that, and don't forget that. What the hell? Are those ads for Nero goods? Hey, yeah, now that I'm looking around, they're all over the place. Nani, the hell? What is going on here? Hey, allow me to explain. This is a city of music and artistry, and in my regime as emperor, I was famed for my love for both. So it makes sense that I would be wish to obtain the city for myself, does it not? Although I am Yuki's servant, I would never interfere with their efforts to raise the singularity. Besides, it's not as if I can just pocket the city like some babble. So I thought at the very least, since this city is renowned for its arts, I will inscribe my image upon it as the ultimate artistic expression. In that way, even I cannot truly possess the city, I can still make it mine. And so I use all the power at my disposal to make myself known throughout all of Akihabara. I had the highest quality figurines made in my stunning likeness, started a weekly comic and anime. It sure went viral on all social media platforms to the point that I even wonder if I was going to be going a bit overboard. And while I am, of course, also working to record an album of my greatest hits, my need for total perfection is making it take longer to release than I would like. And so for that, I am afraid you will simply have to wait a little longer. At any rate, you can see the fruits of my labor for yourselves. My merchandise has found enormous success. And there's now no one in all of Akihabara who does not know my name. Hehehe, well master, are you surprised? What were you thinking, you Imperial Majesty? Good grief, so you were the one who secretly race-shifted here earlier. In the future, I really rather you didn't go around changing singularities before we even had a chance to investigate them. I take your point, but it is not my fault. Making snap decision is simply part of my imperial nature. All that aside, there couldn't have been much time between when this singularity was first discovered and when you began your campaign. Honestly, I'm impressed you managed to accomplish this much so quickly. The most important element to determining whether something succeeds or fails is marketing. And thanks to my imperial privilege and realm's generous covers, such feats of marketing were trivial for me. Though of course, even that would not have worked had the city not been receptive to my charms. Translation: use your threats and bribes to get what you wanted. Thus got Tyrant Emperor. So why did you change the cityscape here to match your taste to? No, I'm pretty sure it looks the same as it did when I arrived. Whoa, check it out! Isn't that narrow? Hey, yeah. It is. I wonder if I could get an autograph. Just as expected, as the model for the city has new IP, I'm bound to draw attention. My, it certainly is tough being so popular. Unfortunately, now is not the time to celebrate. We should be trying to avoid attention, not attract it. Eris is right, let's relocate for now. And come with me, there is some place I wish to show you. In fact, it is the biggest surprise of all. Alright, I guess we better go with the Emperor for now. I just hope I get to go shopping soon. This looks like the main plaza in front of the station. What are we doing here? Hey, listen and be amazed. There's a life-size figure of myself located at the best spot in front of the station. Or at least there should be. I still have yet to see it for myself. Anyway, now the figurine is in place, as acting as a symbol of vicinity art. All who disembark at the iconic statue will be greeted with the sight of me, my gorgeous yet formal bridal attire. Once they do, its glory will make them tremble and my stunning beauty will surely take their breath away. As such, it is cornerstone, nay, the crown jewel of my plan to make Akihabara mine. Now here we are, behold my artistic trump. Why do you all look dumbfounded? It is right there. Place it right in front of my station exit. You cannot miss it. There, see that expectation gaze? It's the only one used for the most popular IPs, as you see. That is, where's my... Where is it? Well, what's going on? I had every confidence in the artist and my contractor to complete the project. According to our timetable, it should have been completed, delivered, and put on display long ago. What is going on over there? Looks like they're about to show something on the building's giant screen. Never mind, some inquisitive broadcast. We need to get to the bottom of my mysterious missing. Wait, what? No, hello, all of you lovely people out in Dreamtown. The angel of Akihabara is here. That's right, it is me. How have you all been? Make sure to stay subscribed and keep those notifications on so you don't miss a single second of Akihabara official idol / cheerleader livestream. See you soon. What am I doing there? What in the world, what could this mean? Was that narrow up there on that screen? Of course you didn't, I'm right here. What is this? I may not know what it is, but me being me, I do know what it is not. That's not an independent being with a spirit origin, reflecting different aspects of myself, like we see in Kari every now and then. Nor does it have anything to do with my servant self. It does look like me, even though it is not. How in the world could this have happened? Someone who looks just like me. Whoa, it's Nero. I love you, Nero. Please take my money. You there, I wish to speak with you. It's really- oh wait, are you Nero cosplayer? Whoa, I'm impressed. You look just like her. Sure, I have very complicated feelings about this, but I will entangle all that later. Tell me, who is that up there on the screen? Huh? You're cosplaying as her without even knowing who she is? That's Akihabara, Nero. She's kind of like our homegrown idol, I guess you say. Anyway, you can't get enough of her. I see. Then let me ask you, what may sound like a very strange question. Is she by any chance a doll? Yeah, why? Whoa, have you guys never heard of the Akihabara miracle before? In this town, the king of figures gives life to any doll who truly loved it. There was the first miracle. She used to be like a life-size statue in front of the station. But then the king of figures came along, and boom, she started walking and talking just like a person. I can't believe it. It sounds like something out of a fairy tale. The king of figure, who is that? The king figure is just like that. The king model figures, well, really his skills are more godly than kingly. At least that's what they say. I never met him myself. So you never met this person, but you still believe they can bring dolls in such a life. To be honest, that sounds very hard to believe. Well, hey, the proof is that all around you, Akihabara is full of living dolls, they say. I just scanned your surroundings and it looks like he's telling the truth. Where do you want to go next? How about karaoke? That place over there has a huge anime song selection. Let's play a fighting game. I haven't played one of those in forever. Fine with me. You don't mind if I beat you, right? Well, now you're asking me. Let's do this. Best of 5. Now that you mention it, there really are a lot of dolls walking around here. It all seems so natural that I didn't even notice before. Perhaps this singularity is abnormality. A world where this king of figures gives life to dolls, enabling them to move around the city as though they were people. In a world where my doppelganger has become the top idol without my permission. Oh, it is, of course, breathtaking obvious that any double of mine would have more talent than she would know what to do with. I cannot condone her for embarking on a career in the entertainment industry without my say so. Besides, if anyone who looks like me is going to do such a thing, it should be the original. I'm just gonna do my best to sing a little song. I hope you like it. La. What? What? Sounds pretty average to me, honestly. I even say it's kind of underwhelming. I said there are still a lot of things we don't know, understand. At least we now know for one thing for sure. Your dad is definitely isn't narrow. That's for sure. I have no idea what led you all to reach that conclusion so suddenly. But I'm glad that we are on the same, at least on the same real image. Indeed, Dad's narrow is no more than an imposter. I swear, who does she think she is, happily singing for an audience with my face? I should be the one on that screen, not her. Well, now we know about these doll things in the city. But even there are proof that this king of figures person really exists. Aren't you guys more freaked out about someone's going around giving inanimate objects life in the first place? Well, that is because we are wishmen. The king of figures made a lot of the dolls you see walking around now for some purpose or other. But they also say that if you approach him with true love in your heart, he will reward you by giving life to the doll you love. Isn't that awesome? If you already got a figure you love, there's nothing better than wanting it to talk and hang out with you. So that's why most people here in Akihabara now are folks looking to have their beloved figures brought to life. They're all desperately hoping to meet the king of figures. Of course, even before he showed up, most of the people here were really into all kind of media, anime, manga, video games, you name it. We want nothing more than to live in those worlds and to be in a relationship with our favorite characters. I know who came up first with it, or when they came out with it, but that's why we all started calling ourselves Wishmen. I see, so it's a self-given title then. Hey, you have to admit, it sounds a lot better than just guys who want stuff. Well, can't argue with that. Never mind that what you lots call yourselves. The problem is this king of figure person. Do you know where he is? Oh sure, everyone knows that. Excuse me, you're cosplaying as Nero, right? We might have took a picture. Oh, and me, I want to take one too. Where did all these other people come from? Anyone during public could not stay away forever. Very well then, go ahead and line up. I gotta ask though, why aren't you in her bridal outfit? Are you new to cosplaying her or something? If you really want people to recognize who you're dressed as, you should make sure you got her original outfit down before you start branching. What are you talking about? This is my original outfit. Oh, I see. So you're a fan of the original Nero, huh? Man, you don't see a lot of that these days. Especially since Nero is so popular now, she's basically taken over the whole Nero genre. How some newcomer even think this whole trend started with Nero. Can you believe that? Why is that little? Photography and coloring are prohibited here. Please disperse immediately. Oh crap, it's the Akihabara cards. Or those things. Or dolls the king of figures brought to life. They're basically an autonomous police force that goes around patrolling Akihabara. There's been a fewer muggling since they showed up, and it's great how they help recover the lost articles and reunite Yalskis with their families. The downside is they're really strict. You must be this improper congregation's ringleader, come with us. You must be punished for your infraction. What infraction? Do not be ridiculous. All I have done is stand here and be myself. Be gone, you fools. So that's how good to be. Very well. Transition concrete mode. Restrain, secure, arrest, imprison, enter, sentence, execute. Looks like they're not gonna let us go with Fluffy. What do you want to do? Let's hold him off until we can make a gateway. Understood. I understand when you're upset right now, Nero, but please try to go easy on them. Honestly, why should I, of all people, have to run away as though I did something wrong? We don't have a choice right now. Causing more trouble won't help us. Let's see. It looks like you're currently one of the street off from the main street. Can't believe it. I finally made it to Akihabara, and I haven't even gotten to go to a single store yet. Once we have a better idea of the situation, we can take stock in. Wait, hold on. I'm picking up another servant's reading not far from you. It's about 20 meters northwest from you, so it must be near one of the stores across the street. See if you can spot anyone there who looks like they might be a servant. What an intriguing figure. The details are exquisite. You can tell that an especially great amount of care has been paid to the chest and rear end sections. Goodness, there are some details you can't even see unless you turn the figure upside down. Incredible. Yes, this definitely deserves a gold star. Or I don't know if she's a servant, but there's a lady scoping out the bestial figures like a real man of culture. Well, we can't just ignore her. Let's try making contact, but cautiously. Alright, here goes. Excuse me, could I talk to you for a moment? Yes, what is it? Before you ask, I'm not looking to buy any paintings. She definitely seems like a newcomer to Akiba. Or no, this isn't about paintings. I couldn't help but notice you're a servant. You see, we're trying to repair this thing, Larry. So I was wondering if I could ask you what it is that you're doing here. What I'm doing here, I'm afraid I don't know. When I came to you, I was here. Sounds like she's a rogue servant summoned by this land, then assuming she's not lying. I do know something is something I want. In fact, it's my only reason for being. What is that? I want to be reunited with the only man I ever loved, King Paimon. King Paimon, as in the king of Crepus from Greek mythology. Does that mean you're... Yes, my name is Galatea. I was a statue he sculpted with his own hands before his love made me human. Yuki, how familiar are you with the story of King of Paimon? Not very, I'm afraid. I'm not overly familiar with details, but I do think I heard the name Paimon before. Makes sense, his name is so in use today, such as the term Paimonism, i.e. a paraphilia that describes people who have a very strong attraction to statues or the like. Very well then, I will go over the broad strokes of his story myself. As a patron empress of the arts, I am of course well acquainted with it. One day Paimon, the king of Crepus, as well as the skilled sculptor, made a statue that was truly beautiful to behold. He fell deeply in love with the statue before he had sculpted into an image of his ideal woman, but of course it could not love him back. Over time, Paimon grew weak and emaciated, to overcome by his irrequiet love to take such much as a single bite of food. But then a god, who could not bear to see him suffer any longer, granted his wish and gave the statue life, turning it into a human woman. And that's you, huh? Whoa. Now that I'm getting a better look, your skin is beautiful. It's smooth and supple, just like a doll. Like, what am I saying? Gumin, sorry, that was probably really rude of me, wasn't it? That is alright, please don't worry about it. Apparently, as a servant, I'm simultaneously a statue and a human. I have no feelings about being either superior or inferior as a result. All I really care about is remaining the woman King Paimon loved it. If you're interested in my composition, would you like to touch me? Really, are you sure? Okay, if you don't mind. Well, it is amazing. Your skin is definitely as soft as the normal humans. But it also have got a health and smoothness to no humans could ever have. Man, I could touch it all day. And these lines are just sugoi incredible. No, perfect. It's very kind of you, but it is King Paimon who deserves all the credits for my construction. Don't you think that outfit exposed a little too much skin? I mean, look, it looks like a swimsuit than something from Greek myth, no? That's rich coming from her. This outfit was also given to me by King Paimon. I was making a statue until he took pity on me and gave me these clothes later. That makes him even more proof of his love. I am prepared to push back hard against my negative opinion about them. Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to criticize them. As long as you're happy with your outfit, I don't have any objections. Really, it looks great on you. She's beautiful when she's angry too. So what about the mecha stuff? I don't know what you mean by mecha, but it was Lady Aphrodite's power that gave me life in addition to King Paimon's love. She was a goddess who was so moved by his plight that she granted his wish for me to be human. Perhaps these things you speak of are a manifestation of her blessings. The goddess we Romans called Venus, no. Now that you mention it, there's something only familiar about your weapons. Are those weapons from her too? Then. These aren't weapons so much as sculpting tools. I was born from sculpture, and of course, King Paimon was one of the greatest sculptors who ever lived. So it follows that I too would have an affinity for it. In fact, he was the one who taught me how to use a chaiso as workshop in the Kai Pirate Palace. I said this divine chaiso belongs to King Paimon and is infused with late Aphrodite's power. So I'm not sure why it's now in my possession. Well, you wouldn't be the first servant to mature us with an item related to a spouse or hated rival. You probably just have a deep connection to it. Now what I'm more interested is how this lines up with what we've been hearing. Right, this Akihabara is apparently filled with living dolls, thanks to someone called King of Figures. Since your service was a statue coming to life, Galatea, I don't think your presence is a coincidence. The King of Figures. I hope you don't mind my asking. But could you tell me everything you know about what's going on here? It's embarrassing to admit, but I haven't been able to focus on gathering any information myself. There's so many intriguing figures in cities, and they're all made so incredibly well that I haven't been able to tear my eyes off them. Right. No problem, let's trade info then. I see, so this King of Figures is bringing dolls to life. I asked you had any idea who it could be, but I think we can all guess. Hey, since I'm here, I had to assume the King of Figures is King Paimon. That is the obvious answer, isn't it? All I want to be is reunited with my beloved King Paimon. That's my one desire. So I must meet this King of Figures to see if he is also my king. However, I am also unfamiliar with this land. So while I realize it's pretty astonishing to ask of this, we only just met. We're glad to look for him together. Really, are you sure you don't mind? No, we're trying to find him as well. Plus, if he really is King Paimon, then having you along make things go much smoother. I mean, you're his wife. Of course he'll listen to what you have to say. Putting aside what we would do after we meet with this King Figure person for now, I have no objections either. As a beautiful woman with a distinct air of Venus about her, you're more qualified to join us. And hey, it's like they say, no Michi is long with good company, and I makes the world go round. Thank you, everyone. That is very kind of you. Alright, now we just have to find out where this King Figure is. That wishman guy you were talking to in front of the station had said everyone knew that before you got interrupted, right? Finding him might prove to be easy as just asking around. Do you think he'll actually be that easy to find? I mean, didn't that guy also say he never met the King of Figures himself? Something that's that. Good point. I wonder what that was all about. One way to find. Alright, go ahead and start asking around. And try not to get distracted by all the figures and stuff in stores. There'll be time for shopping later. I'm so sorry. I do understand now that it's not time for that kind of thing. I always find myself entranced whenever I see an especially well-made doll. While it's nothing to do with being jealous as a sculptor myself, I also enjoy admiring the quality of their construction. Oh man, she's cute. Kawaii when she's embarrassed too. No wonder the king was so taken with her. Even I intended to take her home and put her in all sort of outfits like my own biscuit doll. But that's surprisingly easy. It seems everyone really didn't know where to find the King of Figures. Right, and it really does sound like it should be very easy to find. But do you think that might be it? So that is where the King of Figure lives. The Akihabara Tower Hall. What? The Jikoku? This... Oh, Chika wrong. This isn't the Akihabara I dreamed of. I mean, I do think I've seen a building kind of like this in pictures, but I'm positive it was nothing like that. That definitely seems way taller than it should be. What is this? I don't even know what to make of it. I'm pretty sure this got what I was saying, but for the record, my Akihabara never had anything like that either. That building does seem more familiar than the rest of the cityscape, but there's something about it that feels different somehow. Even aside from its ridiculous height, I mean. But I suppose we can at least be sure this is the Akihabara if nothing else. Maybe they took the original Akihabara structure and essence and kind of remixed it somehow. There's something undeniable artistic about the way this building exterior blends harmony and discord, and how it unabashedly reaches for the heavens themselves. And while I cannot help but admire how it strives to stand out at any cost. Never mind, my evaluation of this tower's efficacy can wait. More importantly, those wishmen said that the king of figures lives on this building top floor, right? That's right. But they also said we couldn't be able to get in easily. I wonder why is that? Greetings, let's in at once. Your Imperial Majesty. I guess you forgot about that part. I wish to ascend this tower highest floor. Open the doors and step aside. Oh, you must be new to Akihabara, huh? We don't get a lot of newcomers here. I don't blame me for wanting in. That place does have some excellent stuff for sale. But it's too dangerous for all but the most experienced shoppers. That's why we keep it closed off to beginners. But per purpose, no matter how much unusual this building may look, it is still merely a store, right? What could possibly be dangerous about a little shopping? Emergency, emergency. We got 2 customers at the conscious level 1 who collapsed from exhaustion. I'm taking them out of the tower so they can get treatment they need. No. Let me back in. I still haven't bought that limited edition of autograph book. Please, I quit my job so I can come here. Let me in. I still have money to spend. I swear you're worth your lives, gents. Oh man, I only got a whiff of what's behind those doors when those guys got carried out. I could instantly tell it is the same war zone energy as Servant Fest. No, if anything, it's even stronger. There, you see, shopping here is no joke. If you're not careful, it might put you out of commission for good. And it only gets more difficult the higher you go. The first thing you need to do is make point cards and grind until you are a high level wishman. That will give us indication that as how well you know your way around Akihabara. Once you're high enough level, we can let you in. Huh? We have to level up? That's right, let's see. You're all together, yes, then you can use this wishman card for groups. You level up by shopping at various stores around Akihabara, which will earn you points. Just make sure you remember to present your cards when checking out. Oh, and some stores may have special events that will let you earn bonus points if you can complete them. Alright, good luck. Sounds like a pretty standard rewards program. Basically, we need to spend enough to become platinum members and get access to special perks. Why should we bother with such a hassle when we can simply smash through the doors right now? Then again, perhaps I should not be so hasty. I remember what happened last time I let my emotions get the better of me, and I had no wish to make trouble for you like that again, Master. So it seems we have no choice for now. Understood, then force our way in. Seeing my king again is my greatest priority. I am prepared to do whatever it takes to make that happen. I take destroy anything he may have made, but don't worry, I'll make sure to fix it later. Anyone who can make dolls can also prepare them. Uh-oh, a root burger. I'm sorry, beginners, but if you won't listen to reasons, we'll have to make you. Keyboard guards, assemble. Galatea, what are you doing? Oh yeah, I almost forgot, Galatea can always hold a conversation, but she's technically a berserker. Now to think about it, she might operate normally, but on different logic from the rest of us, like Miss Nightingale. Anyway, just keep that in mind going forward. Why didn't you mention that sooner? Seriously. Endurance battle.
道具を順番製造をイメージ、粘土を好み、極端、大胆にしてみました。モチーフを決定。マスターピース。
Nuh-uh, no way, no, Moody, impossible, there's way too many of them. Seconded. There's certainly a lot of them. Whoever made all of these models is nothing if not prolific. Nero, hello! All of you lovely people out in Dreamtown, the angel Akihabara is here. Oh my, what's going on in here? Did that tower get its millionth customer? Then let me make it your lucky day even luckier. Congratulations! It's the Akihabara Nero. The official item of Akihabara, His Majesty King of Figures' right-handed doll, and the Honorable Akihabara Guard Advisor. And it's me, hit it, Nero boys. Woo! Chica's henchman. It's Mape all over again. Henchman? Oh, silly Billy. These are just some of my fans. So what is going on here anyway? Ah, you! Oh, now I get it. You're a newcomer wishman. We're having trouble following the rules designed to keeping everyone safe, right? But just because you want something, that doesn't mean make violence okay, okay? Ew, so cute, so cunning, I love her. I must admit, that's not really me. I only hope my spirit origin can handle these conflicting feelings. I must say, if she is doing this intentionally, then she is one of the most fiendishly clever people or dolls of all time. Oh, so can I turn right back now? By singing and dancing, doppelganger, what are you up to? What is it you want? What do I want? I just want to enjoy the life of King of Figures gave me. I have the purpose of a doll and passions of a human. Together they enable to do what I want to do. Actually, isn't that true for all of you too? Nero. Oh, you guys are the best. Alright, everyone, get in here for a group selfie. I'm gonna make it the thumbnail for my next live stream. Okay, here goes. Say Akiba. What was that strange catchphrase and kawaii post she just did? Is it something unique to this accurate subculture? And nothing else, she does have the charisma to charm those and people like. Anyway, no forcing your way inside, okay? There will be fair to everyone else who got inside. You're following the rules, would it? My darling wishmen all make their way to Akihabara with their hearts on their sleeves. Always stick up for them. I see. So we have your words on that then. As long as we abide the rules, we'll be allowed into this tower. And eventually we'll be able to see King of Figures correct. In theory at least, though I doubt you will be able to make it that far. And personally I think it's better if you stay away. Looks like we're not getting through this door by force. Let's come back after we regroup. I understand, Master. Nero Galatea, I understand how you feel, but right now we need to leave. Okay, that was definitely a lot, but at least now we have a pretty good idea of the situation. Now we know that King of Figures is on top floor of the Akihabara Tower, and that the tower is a unique kind of shopping center that is only access to high-level wishmen. Then we're just going to have to reach that level ourselves. I thought we might be able to just fly straight there. It looks like the tower airspace is protected by too many flying Akihabara guards to risk it. So maybe just playing along will actually be the quickest way inside. Yes, I think so too. However, according to the rules on the card, there are limits of how many points we can get at a single shop, so it'll probably take some time. I think there's gonna be any way to do this as quickly as we like. Hehe, it's Daiji okay, Mash. I know just what we need to do. Really, what's it, princess? We got a group card, right? And they didn't say there's a limit to how many members our group can have, right? So all we have to do is get everyone outside Kenya to help us. Huh? As in every one of our servants? Yep, and we have to visit a bunch of different stores. It'll be quicker that way, especially since we all want different things. So if we all work together, we'll be able to buy all kinds of different things from all kinds of different stores. And it'll be easy to rack up a ton of points. Plus every servant can find something they want here. I guarantee it. And I also guarantee that they will all have enough money to stash up to buy whatever that may be. Sometimes that is true for Voyager. But for the ones who don't have any money, they should be able to borrow some from others, or trade their skills or items for some. True, I'm sure everyone could receive their fair lending rates and better value if the Chaldea Merchants Association were to get involved. But why go that trouble when I can just use my Roman money to buy out all the shop's inventory myself? There are a few things I dislike more frequently, which is another way of saying I am a master spender. How naive! You're underestimating these hollow guard grounds, Your Imperial Majesty. Going shopping at Akihabara on your day off isn't a game. Just take a look around the pet district Oni zone. Remember those guys we saw being carried out from the tower earlier? Even buying everything you want from just one store can totally wipe you out. It's just the nature. Akihabara shopping is all about stamina. Trying to do it all yourself can easily kill you. I see. Well, if you're that insistent, then I will take your word at it. There's just so much that I like to say right now, but I think the final call is Yuki to make. So what do you say, Yuki? Let's go with Betty's plan. Alright, you're the feud commander. If that's what your decision, I trust your judgment. I guess that means our next step is to go shopping and start earning points. It looks like this is going to be a special kind of mission, like when we all worked together to deliver packages a while ago. Man, I am not looking forward to managing logistics like that again. Well, at least we're in Akihabara this time, right? So there are enough to be plenty of places we can go to recover when we were worn out. In fact, we might be able to get points at some of those places as well. Anyway, I'm sure we'll find some spots like that the more shopping we do. So as long as we take advantage of them as we go, I'm sure things will be daijobu. Good point. It doesn't look like the Akihabara guards will give us trouble as long as we're not breaking any of the rules, so we should be able to move around pretty freely. So our plan is to go shopping, huh? Got it. Now I know why that woman doubted I couldn't make it to the top tower. I have no money. If I stay on my own, I've never been able to even make it past the tower's door. Can't thank you all enough for letting me join you. So I do feel bad that you may end up wasting some money because of me. Don't worry about that. I was planning to spend like there's no Ashita anyway. We won't be out of anything. You said there are some shops where you can earn points by participating in special events too, right? So maybe that you can help us by focusing on those, Gatea. Of course, I'd be happy to do anything I can do to help. Alright then, if we're all ready to begin, then let us do so at once. And I understand that I cannot do this alone, but I still have my reasons to do as much as I can. For the time being, I will not hesitate to earn points by instantly buying any arts I find beautiful. Now cry havoc and let's slip the walls of war upon our Akihabara. Yeah, let's blow all our money. Oh man, just the thought of spending everything I have to buy the stuff I want is giving me a dopamine hit. Are you sure you're not going to regret this once you look in your wallet after this is all over? Don't say it, just Yamataku to stop.
休息の方法についてお悩みであれば、今一度インフォメーションに目を通すべきかと。彫刻における設計図のようなものでしょう。カツカツと進めてまいりましょう。
Tower. Now this is what we see for a stream.